Okay, we got a real treat today. We're going to take down another Bradford pear. And looking at that Bradford pear, we picked this spot right here for an aiming spot. You see it has weight hanging out to the right from where we stand. So we swung around a little bit to keep the balance right. It's still a little heavy on that side. So what we're going to do today is, Ezekiel is here. Ezekiel is going to try his hand at cutting down a tree. So we've been talking it over. We're going to go up here and run through the plan. The safety issues we took care of yesterday. We had some obstacles we got rid of. And he's going to do his face cut with the big saw because he can do it from one side. He's going to do his face cut with the 572, and then we got the 359 over here. He's going to bore in halfway from each side with the 359. I think it'll be a little easier to handle on the bore cut than this big one. So this one should do just fine. So I'm going to set this up, Zeke, and you can step over there and crank up. I'm going to be right behind him while he's cutting. If he has an issue, I'll be touching him to stop him. So got our ears and eyes and ready to fire up.
Earplug filled in.
Yeah, on that big one you want to hit your compression release, or it'll yank your wrist apart. Here, hit your compression release, lock it between your legs, and turn her off, and what we want to look at is we've got a little,
I undercut a little bit here.
A little low here, and here we're about 1 inch deep, and we don't want to be over ½ inch deep there.
What's that?
See, we're about 1 inch deep here. So what we can do is take your saw and cut a thin slice and get down there. You'll aim it a little bit to the left, that's okay. So you just take your saw now, get in up here, and actually you just get in here and cut that out right there and clean it up.
That peeked in under my cut a little before I was able to pick it up visually.
Yeah, you might want to use the 359 for this. Get over here and just, you're going to get in here and take a slice to get rid of that.
Okay.
We move the big one out of the way. And then the 359, you take this and get in here and just cut that off to smooth that out. Okay, I'm going to shut this off while we're fixing that, because that's a lot of time for not much work. Okay, ready to bore from this side now. Okay, go at it. You're on. Now you cut her right on around.
All right.
You got it, just cut it right on around. Good deal. Good deal. That was good. We got her.
A little bit thick in here.
Yeah,
a little bit thin on that side.
A little bit thicker, but you know, it wasn't quite parallel. But hey, it wasn't enough to make it split.
Yeah, I let the nose pull me in though.
Yeah, yeah. The other side, you were getting the hinge thinner. You got down where you know, right in here, your hinge got real thin. The nose was pulling you over there. But,
fortunately, we still had a fair bit of meat out there.
You had a lot of meat on the outside.
So,
hey, that was a good job.
Yeah, it worked all right.
That's your first one. Here, stand here with your firearm there. Pose with that baby. There we go. There's Zeke with his first cut using a bore cut. Okay, that's a great job, Zeke. That's darn good for the first go. And we talked about using the big saw for the bore, and I decided I wanted him to learn to bore from both sides and get close. That worked real well, and that shorter bar is a little easier to control when you're boring too. So, okay, great job. I'm going to cut this off, Zeke, and get a still picture or two.
All right.
Yeah, take a look at that Bradford pear. That is a bunch of wood.
Now, working that up is going to be fun.
Yeah, we looked at maybe cutting off one branch, and we couldn't figure out a way that was safe enough for me, so I figured we'd just put it on the ground and start working from the edges in.
Yeah, you know, well, it's got plenty of weight to this side of it.
Yeah, I'm just going to start taking weight off of it when I cut it up.
Yeah, you probably take some weight off of, if you work your way back on this one, it'll
roll on over
at some point.
It'll roll on over. Okay, great job.
Cool.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody. You too can become a logger. See y'all later.